Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The name is Ninja Knight. Make sure you like the video, make sure you share the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell up above. Thank you. So after yesterday's stream from Hasbro Pulse on Star Wars The Black Series that they had for reveals for our Fan Force Friday, we have what seems to be leaked images of three characters that I personally think should have been revealed during that live stream. I think it's strange the way Hasbro sometimes decide not to do this, and I think they could gather an awful lot of more excitement from their fans if they just decided to reveal all of these characters altogether rather than have them be leaked. It doesn't make sense to me. But here we have Star Wars The Mandalorian Kuiil. This was a character that I absolutely loved in the fourth season, and I have to say I never thought I would be very upset by the demise of an Ugnaught. It really goes to show how powerful the performance was by Nick Nolte in that fourth season, and I am absolutely all for this figure. I'm quite surprised that they didn't come with a blurg and make this sort of a deluxe set, but I think as you can see in the background here, it seems like Kuiil and the Mandalorian are on blurgs. I wouldn't be absolutely shocked to see them revisit this in the future and give us a deluxe set or some sort of rider set with Kuiil and the Mandalorian. I think that that would be a very good idea, and I think that this figure as a single release is a good idea, and then you could have a deluxe release with the blurg. Looks very good, very accurate to the show, and as I said, one of my favourite characters in season 1. Next we have Greef Karga, played by the fantastic Carl Weathers. The likeness, in my opinion, is okay. It's not amazing, because as we can see here, Carl Weathers' portrait, and then we see the figure's face. It's not really nailed on. It's not 100% in my opinion. Hopefully it's something they can work on, but I do get the feeling that this is probably a final release, and maybe in the future we might get another Greef Karga that looks a little bit closer to the actor himself. I will say I did think the Samuel L. Jackson Mace Windu looked very like Samuel L. Jackson, and it seems that they have a bit of an issue sometimes with characters that have very prominent features, and maybe it has something to do with the actors' likenesses not really giving 100% towards them. We do know that Ewan McGregor is quite finicky with his license and likenesses of that, because we've seen that with the Hot Toys Obi-Wan Kenobi that didn't quite look like Ewan McGregor when the prototype absolutely did. Ultimately, it looks really cool as a figure. I like the outfits in The Mandalorian, and I think the way Carl Weathers' Greef Karga looks very nice. Comes with two blasters. It's kind of a pity he doesn't come with alternate hands that maybe are fists or maybe open, because again, he was one of those characters that liked to wheel and deal in the fourth season and didn't mind getting involved in a bit of a brawl. Looking forward to this one. The third one is something that's not going to be a surprise for many people, and that is Star Wars The Mandalorian's Moff Gideon, as played by Giancarlo Esposito. I think an awful lot of people were really looking forward to seeing this guy, and I have to say, just looking at it straight away, this whole idea of using a plastic cape really baffles me. They have made soft goods for Asajj Ventress for her dress. They have made soft goods for the Endor characters of Luke, Han, and Leia, and they have done soft goods throughout this line, particularly with Darth Vader. Why are we getting plastic capes when a cloth cape would be far better? It would look better, and also I think an awful lot of fans would prefer that ultimately and overall. Now, what could happen is they could have an exclusive later on down the line, and that would most likely come with a soft goods cape. I suppose we'll wait and see, and we will wait and see what happens with this character in the course of the second season, and if he survives that, beyond that then. He comes with the dark saber, looks nice. I think an awful lot of people already will try to give this to Darth Maul, especially if they decide to make a Clone Wars version of Darth Maul, which I could say is probably nailed on at this point. But ultimately, I think that this looks very nice. Again, like I said, the likeness is quite good. It's not amazing, and it's something that I've noticed with the Black Series of late, that some of the likenesses are really good and some of them are way off. Look at that Anakin Skywalker from episode 2. The likeness didn't look too great. So sometimes I think Hasbro's sculptors, sometimes they're taking the day off or they're not quite nailing it on. But like I said, you don't really know what's going on with the likeness rights behind the scenes. Maybe some individuals just don't want action figures to look exactly like them, or there's some sort of pretentiousness to that. I'm not really sure. So as we can see, it comes with the dark saber, comes with very nice packaging. I like the packaging. I like the fact that we're going to have ones that are mixing together, and you can have a mural essentially. It does look nice with the blaster, and this is a character that I assume is going to pop up again in season 2, as he looked quite the baddie in season 1. So I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, there's 3 figures here. I'm very excited for Kuiil. I can't put that into words how I'm excited for this guy. And I'm looking forward to seeing Greef Karga. It was a character that I was really looking forward to. And of course then Moff Gideon. And we'll see how that plays out. Hasbro need to use more soft goods though with this Mandalorian series. And like I said before, sometimes when I'm looking at these figures, and we've heard about budget constraints being used now in the Star Wars line for the next 2 years, and then you see other characters get soft goods, that kind of really makes the point moot then. When you need characters with capes to have soft goods, other characters then have them, and whilst that's great, why not use it more often, would be my way of thinking. Anyway, this is the way. I have spoken. And what do you think? Are you excited for these 3 characters, or would you have liked to see someone else in this line? We have been rumoured to have Dark Ray, which I'm not really interested in. She'll have soft goods as well too, allegedly. So like I said, in this wave in itself, it's a little bit up and down. We also will have more characters that are going to appear apparently from the Clone Wars quite soon. Who would you like to see? Is there different looks for these characters that you would like to see eventually in this line? For example, you have the Mandalorian maybe in a dirtier kind of uniform after he fought the likes of the Blorgs, and then he went on then and fought the Mudhorn. Would you like to see that in the line? I think that's probably a given at this stage. And would you like to see the likes of Kuiil with a Blorg? Let me know in the comments below what you think. I'll talk to you later. Good luck.